Good morning, Yandra Vinaka, the opening ceremony chair and regional manager, UNDP Pacific Center, Mr. Peter Batchelor, the head of the EU delegation to the Pacific, Ambassador Andrew Jacobs, facilitators and resource personnel for the workshop ahead of us, workshop participants, particularly those from our Pacific Island neighbors. Welcome to Fiji, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge this partnership between the ACP, the European Union, and the United Nations Development Programme to co-host this regional training event in Suva. The training is part of a 3-year, €13.1 million capacity building program to build a profile and improve the management of so-called low-value minerals and materials, LVMM, which includes the mining of construction materials, dimension stones, industrial minerals, and semi-precious stones. These commodities are considered to be of low value to the international markets, but they are significant to domestic economies and are of high value to development, in particular, development of infrastructure such as roads, which is critical for developing countries like Fiji. Of particular interest to Fiji is the mining of construction materials such as rock, gravel, sand, clay, and limestone. In comparison with large-scale mining of globally traded minerals, the low-value minerals and metal sector has the potential to generate more direct and indirect local jobs and has closer links with the local economy as it provides inputs to domestic construction and industrial sectors. However, the income generation potential of the sector often remains under-realized, and the sector also faces a number of challenges, some of which will be the topic of your discussions over the next few days. Market access, environmental and social impacts, OHS, policy and regulation, to name a few. These challenges have great relevance to Fiji, and I'm sure to our Pacific Island neighbors as well, who are part of this workshop. Extraction points for these minerals are sometimes focused along various rivers and waterways, which pose social, environmental, and community health issues, especially to those who rely on those rivers and waterways for their livelihoods. This training is indeed timely, as my ministry is currently working on the review of aspects of issuance of quarry licenses and leases on state land. We want to put in place processes for ensuring that such longer-term licenses and leases are done properly and also managed well for the benefit of all stakeholders, particularly paying attention on the sustainability of such projects and their overall impact on the environment. Given the direct impact of low-value mineral extraction on local communities, especially in relation to environmental issues, my ministry has for the past few weeks put in place new processes in the assessment of quarry license applications, which aim to make the application process more attuned to environmental issues prevalent in the low-value mineral sector. The LVMM sector has been neglected in development debates, economic and mineral policies, and governance frameworks, and training such as this is hoped to build the capacity of regulatory institutions and of big and small-scale private sector operators to ensure sustainable development. One of the objectives of this LVMM project in ACP countries is the election of focus countries for the ACP region, and I would like to acknowledge the EU, ACP, and UNDP for the successful application by Fiji as a focus country for the LVMM project for this part of the world. To that end, my ministry looks forward to the possible assistance for the review of Fiji's policy and regulation mechanism in this sector, with the aim of strengthening and aligning it to international best practice, and at the same time taking into account the peculiar circumstances in Fiji pertaining to our land tenure and administration structure, which at this point in time bestows the duty of issuing quarry licenses and leases to both the state and the Itauke Lands Trust Board. As such, the need for a consistent approach to the administration, regulation, and oversight of this important sector becomes paramount. I'm certain that your discussions over the next few days will assist the institutions represented here to start or continue the thinking process towards the overall aim of this workshop. To that end, I wish you all a thought-provoking few days ahead of you and wish you well in your deliberations. I now have much pleasure in declaring your workshop open. Welcome.